need equal distribution of resources. This country needs to be run like a business. We need waste management. Weapons creation. Doesn't interest me at all. Worthwhile employment for all. Cost of doing business must be changed to begin making progress. Change the government. Cut costs. Stimulation driven by government. NAMA and bank bailout money to be spent on job creation. Use wind energy to supply Europe. Irish people to take more responsibility, develop energy technologies, waste disposal without using landfill, bigger crackdown on drugs, Irish people to take more responsibility, energy, immigration, how to handle it. And this one is utilise solar, wind, nuclear power and give away electricity for free to encourage companies to relocate to Ireland to cheap energy costs. That's innovative. Right, not sure if it will work, but it's a good one. Right, so that's basically, lots of ideas there again, and it just goes to show that there are lots of ideas that are needed to improve the world that we're living in, and there's no reason why we can't develop them here in Ireland and bring in revenue from overseas. So that's just a small example in the 3 minutes that you spent tonight. Looking at all of the ideas that came up in 3 minutes. I suppose the idea would be for people to break up into focus groups as time goes on. And you saw when we were signing in there tonight that we had a number of different categories such as agriculture and food, tourism, education, manufacturing, IT and software, and a couple of other things as well. So any of those areas that you yourselves are interested in, if you could let us know, which you have done, and then we will be able to contact you, and you can sort of form your own focus groups and think up of ways of developing new products and services, and then be able to come back to a platform like this with your ideas, and let the rest of the group, spend 2 or 3 minutes, telling you, how your ideas could be expanded, or maybe where your ideas are not great, the good and bad things about your ideas, and use it as a free resource to bounce your ideas off of other people from a wide range of industries that are not at all associated with your own, but that can give you useful feedback because they are not as focused as you are on your own particular industry.
So Laois Partnership, we're the sort of repackaged Laois leaders, so I suppose along with Evelyn at the Enterprise Board, we'd be one of the agencies that small startups would be looking at. So I won't go into the ins and outs of what is or what isn't eligible, so if you just write up our website, maybe you'll find out more. It's laoispartnership.ie.
This is the second meeting we've had. We had one a month or 6 weeks ago, and this is the second one. Yeah. And obviously I'm not Irish, but Irish people are great talkers. Not great doers, but great talkers. So what we've decided that, as we said, we split up into the 6 or 7 different groups. I said that we would have a software group. I think there's great opportunities to be made in programming for iPhones, for the new iPhone 4, for the iPod, and everything else that Mac does, because there's good money, there's cheap, and some people seem to make a lot of money. So I booked a room, I did something, might not work, I booked a room next Thursday, this one, a week Thursday. So if anybody's interested, or you know anybody that's interested, come along and we'll see if we can try and do something with iPhone applications or any other mobile phone applications.
I'd like to add on to Robin's point there that I assume from the people that are going to be coming to this meeting, it might be in 2 sort of groups. There'd be people that maybe have an idea and want to know how do they progress it from here, so we could put together an information packet in terms of the Laois Partnership, Laois County Enterprise Board, where you can get help with all the different aspects of bringing this. So somebody might have a good idea, but then how do they put it into practice and bring it out? Then there might be other people that are here for generally trying to create new benefits for people, new companies or new employment within the Laois area. What is Laois's general competitive advantage, and what can we do that will bring more employment to Laois as well? And I think from when we're given the two little projects there and people are able to come up with loads of ideas, we had huge boards on it, but then when we're asking each other, well, what are the problems that are out there, there's only 4 or 5 ideas for where there was normally 10 or 12. So we'll try to get to a stage where we can make it easier for people to flow information around and people feel more safe about problems or that. But it's all based on people's feedback as well. If you can email Oliver or anybody on the committee with ideas of what you'd like brought up at the next ones, just even general ideas, then we can get through them. Because when we're at the likes of how to grow food, there's, out of those, there's 4 or 5 really interesting ideas out of each of them. And if people can come with, even if it's a general idea on it from brainstorming, people can come up with other ideas, and from there we can actually put something into use, and somebody can actually start, progressing with that. But that's why I think is important about fitting into individual groups like manufacturing or tourism or wherever, so then they can concentrate on that one area and push it forward, as opposed to this is getting everyone interested and the general oversight of innovation or something like that. So basically the success of this is going to be based on yourselves emailing back with your ideas, what you thought, which groups you'd like to go into, sit in one group, and we'll get the group going and we'll see where it goes from there on it. And so even if 3 or 4 different groups of the 8 or 9 that we have listed go ahead, that'll be a big plus, I think, for Laois on it. So I think the next step is to just get the emails coming back and pick a group, go to a group and see if you can all support it from there.
To finish up, and feel free at the end of the meeting just to mingle there and to chat among yourselves and stuff. But just to sum up, thank you for participating. Please stay for a while to discuss if anyone that you have a common interest with. And now let's get out there and take on the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you.